I've started brewing poisons from the flowers that you gave, a dark alchemy practiced by a love you couldn't save. I crushed the faded petals in a mortar made of spite, and distill their dying colors in the pale electric light. The rose you called eternal yields a bitter choking scent, a vapor that reminds me where our good intentions went. The lilies from that birthday, now a powder fine and white, that burns the back my throat throughout the unforgiven night. And the beaker's full of smoke now, a cloud of what was sweet, a chemical reversion of a love that knows defeat. I drink the whole concoction if I thought that it would kill the memory of your fingertips upon my windowsill. Of this self-inflicted wound, mixing hopeless antidotes by the light of a waning moon, in a lab that's just my kitchen, with equipment from despair, breathing in the perfume of our love gone toxic in the air. And the beaker's full of smoke now, a part of what was sweet, a chemical version of a love that knows defeat. I drink the concoction if I thought that it would kill the memory of your fingertips upon my windowsill. Upon my windowsill, a testament to will gone ill. I've begun conducting autopsies on every song we love, with a scalpel made of memory and a single worn out glove. I isolate the baseline that you tap out on your knee, and the lyric where you'd always look directly right at me. I dissect the melody note by aching perfect note, trying to find the moment where the happiness first glitch market, what we were really fighting for. I'd smash the vinyl into dust, but the dust would still resound with the ghost of every harmony on this barren musicless ground. I've cataloged the playlist, the driving and the sad, the morning coffee quiet that we never really had. I analyze the BPM, the beats per minute slow, that match the slowing rhythm of how we began to grow apart in silent fractions, in fractional degrees, until the only common ground was in these memories of sound now turned to weapons, each chord a fresh attack on a present that is nothing but the echo of the lack. And the record piece on escaping on the line forevermore, let's hit a cool glitch marking what we were really fighting for. I smashed the violin to dust, but the dust would still resound with the ghost of every harmony on this barren musicless ground. So I'll be the sound engineer of this silent inner hall, adjusting equalizers to hear no sound at all, mixing down the past into a final hollow track where the only thing that's left is the beat that won't come back. And the record piece on escaping on the line forevermore, I take a cool glitch market, what we were really fighting for. I did smash the violin to dust, but the dust would still resound with the ghost of every harmony on this barren musicless ground where I am. On this barren musicless ground where I am bound to the sound of being found. I've begun assigning colors to the hours of the day, a morbid, careful palette to keep the gray at bay. The dawn is resignation, a pale and sickly hue. The noon is static yellow with nothing left to do. The afternoon is aching beige that stretches thin and long. The evening is deep bruise where all the memories throng. And midnight is a color that I haven't named yet, a shade so dark it's active, a perpetual cold threat. And I mix them on a palette, lead of volts around me talk, watching how they bleed and swerve in a sorrowful slow style. There's no Dean for growling, no blue for sky or sea, just the gradient of grief from you to what's left of me. I paint the walls inside my mind with these invented tones, turning feelings into pigments turning aches to aching moans of color that can't cover up the cracks that spider through the plaster of the person that I was when I was you. Sometimes I try to scrape it off to find the white beneath, but all that does is show the stain, the permanent stained teeth of time that's bitten deeply, left its mark in every shade, a masterpiece of missing that will never ever fade. And I mix them on a palette made of old ceramic tile, watching how they bleed and swerve in a sorrowful slow style. There's no dean for Gwyn, no blue for sky or sea, just the gradient of grief from you to what's left of me. So I'll be the painter of this internal bleak terrain, documenting every shift in this perpetual rain of color without sunlight, of pigment without spark, until the final brushstroke leaves me in the utter dark. And I mix them on a palette made of old ceramic tile, watching how they bleed and swerve in a sorrowful slow style. There's no dean for quell, no blue for sky or sea, just the gradient of grief from you to what's left of me. From you to what's left of me, a sight to see. So free and empty. I've started weaving baskets from the receipts of all we spent, a brittle paper memory of where the money went, on dinners that grew silent, on gifts that missed the mark, on building just a framework that was destined for the dark. Each strip of faded ink tells a story of decline, a latte bought in hurry, a forgotten valentine. I braid them into something that can hold no weight at all, a vessel for the emptiness, a decorative wall. And the pattern is off lately, the weak spots start to tear, revealing just the numbers, second the days that lead to where we fell apart in fragments of a limp to unread, a monetary moth to the love that came to travel. Oh. a spreadsheet of a feeling that has long since gone away. The bottom line is screaming in a font of bold red loss, a cost benefit, and all this has come to a permanent frost. And the pattern is off lately, the weak spots start to tear, revealing just the numbers sync and the days that lead to where we fell apart in fragments, a fallacial unravel, a monetary motive into love that came to travel. Of this bankrupt sad estate, filing the last returns before it gets too late, to declare this love insolvent, to officially write off on the ledger of my heart with a philosophical cough. And in the pattern weeds all everywhere, the weak spots start to tear, revealing just the numbers sack and the days that lead to where we fell apart in frequency, a financial unravel, a monetary map to it, a love that came to travel, a love that came to travel, to unravel. Conducting autopsies on every song we love, with a scalpel made of memory and a single worn-out glove. I isolate the bass line that you tap out on your knee, and the lyric where you'd always look directly right at me. I dissect the melody note by aching perfect note, trying to find the moment where the happiness first broke. Was it in the second chorus, in the instrumental break? A microscopic failure only my heart can now retake. And the record piece on skipping on the line forevermore, ragged echo glitch mocking what we were really fighting for. Daddy smashed the fun while into dust, but the dust would still resound, and with the ghost of every Hyundai on this bar, musicless ground. I've cataloged the playlist, the driving and the sad, the morning coffee quiet that we never really had. I analyzed the BPM, the beats per minute slow, that match the slow and rhythm of how we began to grow. Apart in silent fractions and fractional degrees, until the only common ground was in these memories of sound now turned to weapons, each chord a fresh attack on a present that is nothing but the echo of the lack. And the record piece on scaping and the line forevermore, a ticket echo glitch mocking what we were really fighting for. I'd smash the van while into dust, but the dust would still resound with the ghost of sound engineer of this island in a hall, adjusting equalizers to hear no sound at all, mixing down the past into a final hollow track, where the only thing that's left is the beat that won't come back. And the record beats on skipping down the line forevermore. I took an echo glitch mocking where we were really fighting for. I'd smashed the volume out into dust, but the dust was still resound with the ghost of every honey on this barren musicless ground. On this barren musicless ground, where I am bound to the sound of being found out. I began composing letters to the places that we knew. Dear, that cafe on 4th Street and the bench with the view. I tell them you are absent, that the world is out of tune since you stopped being part of their afternoon. I write to our old movie theater with the sticky worn out floors, asking if its memory is as haunted as its stores. I send a note to winter, to the particular way it snowed, the year we thought our happiness was a permanent safe road. And the mailbox is a monster with a hungry dark inlet. It swallows my compassions without a single flag, a single fee or answer, just the echo of the drop as another lonely plea is forgotten, dead and stop. I correspond with sunset, that specific orange hue that painted all our silences in a more forgiving view. I ask it if it misses the silhouettes we made, two shadows intertwined, now utterly decayed. The rain gets long epistles about the scent it used to bring, of wet concrete and promise, and of everything that felt so fresh and possible beneath this gentle fall, before the storm inside us became the biggest one of all. And the mailbox is a monster with a hungry dark inmate. It swallows my compassions without a single flag, a sympathy or answer, just the echo of the drop as another lonely plea is forgotten, dead and stopped. So I'll be the postal clerk of this one-sided lonely route, stamping return to sender on a heart that's filled with doubt, mailing out my mourning to the geography of them, a cartographer of loss with a paper and a pen. And the mailbox is a monster with a hungry dark in me. It swallows my compassions without a single flag, a single just the echo of the drop as another lonely plea is forgotten, dead and stopped. Forgotten, dead and starved, where we once hopped and dropped and popped and popped. I've begun assigning colors to the hours of the day, a morbid, careful palette to keep the gray at bay. The dawn is resignation, a pale and sickly hue. The noon is static yellow, with nothing left to do. The afternoon is aching beige that stretches thin and long. The evening is deep bruise where all the memories throng. And midnight is a color that I haven't named yet, a shade so dark it's active, a perpetual cold thread. And I mix them on a palette made of old ceramite, option how they bleed and swear it in a sorrowful slow style. There's no deem for grilling, no blue for sky or sea, just the gradient of grief from you to what's left of me. I paint the walls inside my mind with these invented tones, turning feelings into pigments, turning aches to aching moans, of color that can't cover up the cracks that spider through the plaster of the person that I was when I was you. Sometimes I try to scrape it off to find the white beneath, but all that does is show the stain, the permanent stained teeth of time that's bitten deeply, left its mark in every shade, a masterpiece of missing that will never, ever fade. And I mix them on a palette made of old ceramite, watching how they bleed and swerve in a sorrowful slow style. There's no theme for grilling, no blue for sky or sea, just the gradient of grief from you to what's left of me. So I'll be the painter of this internal bleak terrain, documenting every shift in this perpetual rain of color without sunlight, of pigment without spark, until the final brush in need, for a wall between the person that I am and used to be, a literary fortress for a soul that's not yet free. Each spine is a brick of something you once thought I knew. I mortar them with silence, with a paste of morning dew. There's really just the tears that fall as I remember how you'd underline a passage and then read it to me now. And the shelf is now a battlement, the lug is the invading past. Oh, the titles, they are weaknesses, they're never built to last. This the siege of memory, the charge inside it, what if my fortress made of paper is a precarious lonely cliff. Use your old bookmarks as the flags upon the towers, little paper sentinels for these final fleeting hours before the nostalgia breaches through a gap I left unsealed, where a memory of your laughter is suddenly revealed, and the whole wall trembles, paragraphs come tumbling down, burying me in metaphors of every faded frown, and every happy moment that now only serves to show the terrifying depth of how far I had to go. And the shelf is now a battlement. Oh, this is the unbidden past, but the titles, they are weaknesses, they're never built to last. It's the siege of a memory, the charge inside a white hit. Oh, my fortress made of paper is a precarious lonely cliff. So I'll rebuild each morning from the ruins of the night, a Sisyphus of sorrow with a literary plight, piling up the stories that could never tell our own until the final page is turned and I am here alone. And the show is now a battlement. Oh, this is the end of your past, but the titles, they are weaknesses, they're never built to last. This is the siege of memory, the charge inside it. Ah, my fortress made of paper is a precarious lonely cliff, a precarious lonely cliff, a swift adrift, a gift. I packed my bags in winter, the coldest that I've known. I left the key upon the table, faced the future all alone. The taxi cab was waiting in a halo of white snow. A final quiet ending to a love that lost its glow. I watched our house grow smaller in the frosted fading light. Just a box of empty windows disappearing from my sight. The streetlights came on early, guiding my retreat. A slow and solemn rhythm for my unsteady feet. And the rage is burning behind me, a fiery bright regret. But I can't stop this car from moving. I'm not ready to forget, just ready to be somewhere where your shadow doesn't fall. On every corner, every memory, I'm ready to lose it all. Stretched out like a seam, stitching up the land. A needle pulling thread away from where I took my stand. I turned the radio up loud to drown out my own mind. But every song we loved just left the past so far behind. I drove until the city was a smear against the night. A constellation I was fleeing, putting out its light. The road became my confessor. The dash is a dotted line, connecting all the broken parts of this sad heart of mine. And the wish is burning behind me, a fiery bright regret. But I can't stop this car from moving. I'm not ready to forget, just ready to be somewhere where your shadow doesn't fall. I still wait for the mailman long after he's gone by, hoping for a letter neath this empty hollow sky. But the box stays bare and hungry, a metal gaping mouth that only swallows silence from the north, the east, the south. I make a pot of coffee, much too bitter and too strong, just the way you liked it, feels so purposely wrong. I pour a second mug out, let it cool there on the shelf. A little ceremony, I keep practicing myself. And the clock upon the wall now just marks the empty space between the ghost of your departure and the tears upon my face. I trade 1,000 tomorrows for one more used to be, but the past is just a photograph you took away from me. I walk the aisles you hated in the supermarket light, and buy the things you couldn't stand just to pick a fight. With the silence in my kitchen, with the ghost that isn't there. It's a desperate, one-sided game, but I don't know how to care. The neighbors see me smiling, think I'm finally doing fine. They don't see the cracks that run in jagged, fragile lines right through the center of this heart. You left so cold and still, living on a frozen, unforgivable hill. And the clock upon the wall now just marks the empty space between the ghost of your departure and the tears upon my face. I trade 1,000 tomorrows for one more used to be, but the past is just a photograph you took away from me. So let the clock keep ticking, let the empty mailbox rust. I'll keep this quiet vigil in this monument of dust, for a love that was a story with an ending I can't read, a prisoner of a photograph, a soul that will not be free. kiss on my coat, a faded ghostly whisper that just sticks within my throat. I wore it to the grocery store on some forgotten day, and now it haunts the fabric and it just will not go away. I drive the streets we used to drive when we had nowhere to be. The passenger seat's empty, but it's full of memory. I see the ghosts of us in every passing familiar place, two silhouettes of happiness I can no longer trade. And the night is just a mirror, effecting what I've lost, a gallery of shadows paid for at such cost. I trade every sunrise for one more midnight talk, but the conversation's over and I'm left here just to walk. I play the songs we called ours until the notes feel cheap, 'cause singing them without you is a promise I can't keep. The melody's the same, but all the meaning's drained away, leaving just the rhythm of my heart's slow, sad decay. I set the table for two out of some desperate, stubborn hope, and try to find the strength I need to simply learn to cope with the crushing simple fact that's staring from across the wood, that good is gone for good and understood is misunderstood. And the night is just a mirror, reflecting what I've lost, a gallery of shadows paid for at such scourge. I trade every sunrise for one more midnight talk, but the conversation's over and I'm left here just to walk. So I'll walk, I'll wear the coat, I'll drive the endless looping mile, I'll curate this empty museum with a solitary style. For if I stop the motion, then the truth might settle in, that this is how it is now, this is how it's always been. And the night is just a mirror, making love simple, gallery of shadows, paid for answers good. I trade every sunrise for one more midnight talk, for one more midnight talk. And I'm left here just to walk and breathe this fading scent of you, and try to make it through without a clue. I'm left here just to walk and breathe this fading scent of you, and try to make it through without a clue. across the ceiling when I cannot sleep. A constellation of the promises you failed to keep. Each one a tiny fault line in the foundation of this room. A map of the impending in the gathering gloom. The faucet has a rhythm, a slow and steady drip that marks the time you've been gone on this solitary ship. I've named each drop in water for a memory that stings, a liquid catalog of once precious broken things. And the quiet is a presence, a heavy, thickening, foggy. It settles in the corners, on the floor, upon the logie of a fire I won't light now, for the warmth was in your smile, and without it all is ashes, peeled high in a worth well. I reread the books you left, searching in the margins for a sign, an underlined phrase, a coffee ring, something once yours, now mine. But the pages are unmarked, pristine and bitterly clean, as if you were never gripped by what the passages might mean. The food has lost its flavor, it's just fuel to make me stand, to face another hour in this unforgiving land, where every simple object is a testament to before and after, is a cold and unfamiliar empty door. Across the ceiling when I cannot sleep. The constellation of the promises you failed to keep. Each one a tiny fault line in the foundation of this room. A map of the impending and the gathering gloom. The faucet has a rhythm, a slow and steady drip that marks the time you've been gone on this solitary ship. I've named each dropping water for a memory that stings, a liquid catalog of once precious broken things. Why is a presence, a heavy, thick, near foggy? It settles in the corners, on the floor, upon the logie of a fire I won't light now, for the warmth was in your smile, and without it, all is ashes, built high in the earth well. Books you left, searching in the margins for a sign, a underlined phrase, a coffee ring, something once yours, now mine. But the pages are unmarked, pristine and bitterly clean, as if you were never gripped by what the passages might mean. The food has lost its flavor, it's just fuel to make me stand, to face another hour in this unforgiving land, where every simple object is a testament to before and after is a cold and unfamiliar empty door. And the quiet is a presence, a heavy, thick, near foggy. It settles in the corners, on the floor, upon the logie of a fire I won't light now, for the warmth was in your smile, and without it, all is ashes, peeled high in the earthwood. So let the cracks spread wider, let the water keep its time. I'll be the archivist of this unending silent rhyme, where the only thing that's growing is the space you left behind, and the shadow of the person I can no longer seem to find. And the white is a presence, a heavy, thick, near foggy. It settles in the corners, on the floor, upon the logies of a fire I won't light now, for the warmth was in your smile, and without it, all is ashes, peeled high in the worthwhile. In a worthwhile. upon the wall, the colors leaching slowly, telling truths I can't recall. In vibrant shades of happiness of some forgotten June. Now just a washed out testament that ended far too soon. Your smile is growing distant, pixelated and unclear, a digital erosion of a love I held so dear. I try to print a new one from the files in my mind, but the ink of recollection is a difficult, sad kind. And the realm is just a graveyard of a world I used to be. His snapshot is a headstone I am forced to look and see. I burn them all to ashes, but they're all I have of you. A paradox of heartache in a shade of hopeless blue. Background of each captured careless laugh, the tree, the couch, the pathway, every incidental graph of a life we built in moments now reduced to just a scene, a stage with empty actors where we used to be so keen. Oh, the camera was a liar, it could only catch the light, not the growing shadow waiting just outside the frame at night. Not the silent conversations held in glances never shown, the terrifying distance even when we weren't alone. And the almond's just a graveyard of a world I used to be. Each snapshot is a headstone I am forced to look and see. I'd burn them all to ashes, but they're all I have of you. A paradox of heartache in a shade of hopeless blue. So I let the colors fade until they match my inner gray. A slow collaborative art project of decay, where the subject is the absence and the medium is time, and the only thing that's finished is this melancholy rhyme. And the album's just a graveyard of a world I used to be. His snapshot is a headstone I am forced to look and see. I burn them all to ashes, but they're all I have of you. A paradox of heartache in a shade of hopeless blue.
The guest room and the hallway, chasing away the blues of a darkness that feels different, that feels deeper than the night. A personal and permanent eclipse of all that's bright. The electricity bill will be a monumental cost, but it's a price I'm willing to pay for the memories I've lost to the shadows in the corners that now whisper of your name and play a silent haunting in a terribly sad game. And the bullets are burning out now, one by one they pop and fade. A symbol I can't ignore all of the bad decisions made. I'd wire myself to the sun if I thought that it would last, but the night is just too poor and the die has been cast. I watch the moths beat hopelessly against the kitchen pane, drawn to a false promise, dancing in a sweet pain. I understand their frenzy, their desperate coded flight towards a light that only simulates the warmth of right. I am that moth, this house, my jar, your memory, the flame. I'll beat my wings to tatters, playing out the very same tragic, tiny drama on a slightly larger scale, until my own light flickers and my own resolve grows pale. And the bows are burning out now, one by one they pop and fade. A symbol I can't endure for the bad decisions made. I'd wire myself to the sun if I thought that it would last, but the night is just too pale, and the die has been cast. So let the meter spin, let the power company read the story of a woman planting one more lonely seed of illumination in a garden overgrown with gloom, waiting for a dawn I know will never fill this room. But the bulbs are burning out now, one by one they pop and fade. A symbol I can't endure all of the bad decisions made. I'd wire myself to the sun if I thought that it would last, but the night is just too bright and the die has been cast. And the die has been cast. A shadow vast that will last to the last. percentages of air you used to breathe, the square footage of the silence that you've cunningly bequeathed to me, the sole survivor of a sunken two-man ship, doing higher mathematics with a trembling pale lip. The formulas are faulty, the equations never solve for the variable of missing you, the constant of revolve around a center that is empty, a 0 point of grace in this geometric cold and unforgiving space. And the numbers are a ladder I can't climb to get away, they just lead me in a circle to the end of this sad day. I swap this entire system for the chaos of your life, but the math is all that's left now, the division by a half. So I'll keep counting, keep deriving, keep this sad calculus alive, the integral of sorrow from which I cannot dive, a mathematician of the void with proofs of pure despair and an answer on the board that says you are no longer there. And the numbers are a ladder I can't climb to get away, they just lead me in a circle to the end of this sad day. I'd swap this entire system for the chaos of your left, but the math is all that's left now, but the division by a half. The division by a half. Photograph. numbers are faulty, the equations never solve for the variable of missing you, the constant of revolve around a center that is empty, a 0 point of grace in this geometric cold and unforgiving space. And the numbers are a ladder I can't climb to get away. They just lead me in a circle to the end of this sad day. I swap this entire system for the chaos of your life, but the math is all that's left now, the division by a half. So I'll keep counting, keep deriving, keep this sad calculus alive, the integral of sorrow from which I cannot dive, a mathematician of the void with proofs of pure despair, and an answer on the board that says you are no longer there. And the numbers are a ladder I can't climb to get away. They just lead me in a circle to the end of this sad day. I'd swap this entire system for the chaos